3, 2, 1.
Good everyone, GarageKing here, and welcome to the Snap-on October 2025 sales flyer of the month. I would say early happy Halloween, but you know what? I will probably see you before Halloween when I deliver the November flyer to you. So in this flyer right here, where do cordless ratchets go from here? Obviously, Snap-on's pushing the cordless ratchets, so let's see what else they have for us in the flyer. So tech essentials, these are not on sale. These are just products they're pushing. So first we have a 5.5 millimeter video scope. Little bit too priced for me. There's the price, $16.20. That's almost as much as my full frame camera that I use for automotive repairs. Just a little bit too much. What else do we have down here? This one is a video inspection scope, 685, 3.5 inch LCD screen. Over here, we have 5.5 millimeter here. This borescope, 610. So this one, you know, I really want a borescope. I really want one, but I just haven't pulled the trigger just yet. Let's have some fun with the new products. What's old Snappy got for us here? Here we have an 18-volt Monster Lithium Polisher. Now, keep in mind, it is the tool only, $7.80. I think that's a bit much. I have a Roops polisher and it works fantastic, made in Italy, and it was cheaper than that, and they are pros at making them. Flex also makes really, really good polishers. So I don't know if I'd trust Snap-on for that price, but if anyone's bought it and has a comment, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I don't have any experience with these. What else do we have here? 8-inch hog ring pliers. That is almost $80. Patent pending jaw geometry. So they got something special going on there. And over here, we have a reversible T10 and tire valve bit. So you can switch back and forth. That's kind of cool. And you know what? It's only $30. So from Snap-on, you don't get a lot. So that's actually pretty decent. And down here for 2025, we have breast cancer awareness program. Snap-on's teaming up with the Kelly Shines Foundation. There's no prices here, but if you ask your tool distributor, I'm sure they won't have a problem giving you a price, and they'll tell you what these products are worth. And a lot of the proceeds, if not maybe all of the proceeds, will go to the foundation. Let's see if we can zoom in here. Proceeds from these limited editional tools will provide short-term financial assistance. So that's pretty good. They haven't overtly stated, but it looks like all the proceeds from the tools are going to go there to help. So that's kind of nice for Snappy to do. Gotta like that. Now here we have some limited tool deals. Don't wait. So we have sawing made smooth and easy. So what could we be sawing with? Well, here is a Sawzall tool only 18-volt Monster Lithium cordless reciprocating saw. $565, and you get up to $50 back with your trade-in. So please find your old one if you're buying a new one. Over here, we have a micro lithium. So that's their 14.4 volt and reciprocating saw, tool only. Again, up to $50 back. $454. Here's what the battery packs wind up costing you, the startup kit. So $605, and that gives you the 18 volt. And then for the 14.4 starter kit, it is $367. That comes with the charger and 2 packs. And then down here, heavy duty reciprocating saw. And this one here is $620. You get up to $60 back. So anyway, that's it for the saws. What do we have over here? We have limited time deals, specialty solutions for speed and simplicity. All right, so here we have a battery service kit. 5-piece battery service kit, $417, and it is down to $375. That's what it comes with. So you can see that's what you're gonna get for $375. Not a heck of a lot, and I think all these can really be purchased aftermarket. Here, if you wanna step down, you get a 4-piece, so they're gonna take off a little bit of money, $167. If we look in here in my pliers drawer, let me try to dig them out. I do have a set of battery pliers that I use. And here they are. Here's the pliers that I use. They're actually a decent pair. They are from Snap-on. I bought them years ago. I don't know if I can zoom into the Snap-on. Yeah, there they are. They're from Snap-on. And these ones, the way they are, they actually work really well on the nuts. I find these ones work really well. The other thing that's handy in these kits is this wrench. This is a Snap-on one, but it's worn off years ago. I don't know if it still even has a marking on it. But anyway, I bought it from Snap-on years ago, and it's probably a Blue Point. But I find that this gets in handy in tight spots. It's reversible. This I use, but you know, you can buy it individually, and now aftermarket, for the amount you're going to use it, I would just go aftermarket. These two are kind of handy to have. Now, if we scroll over here, we have 4-piece oil fuel filler socket set. That is down from $258.75 to $219.94. That's what it looks like. If you're wondering the sizes, 24, 27, 35, and 36 and 1 1/4. Next up here, we have 3-piece bleeder wrench set down from $286 to $257. It says provides easy access to most 11mm brake lines. This I find interesting, and I do a lot of brake work. I notice, if I'm gonna zoom in here, they do look like they're 12-point though. So I don't know how well those would work on the bleeders if they're 12-point, especially if you had rusted bleeder valves. Here's the two that I use. They're probably common. A lot of people see them, these ones here. So I have the metric and the SAE. These ones are snap-on. I don't even know if I can get you a shot here. There you go, you can see snap-on. This is 8 and 10 and 5/16 and 3/8. So this has done me well. I use these all the time. I kind of like those other wrenches, but I just don't know if they're worth it. Sliding over here, we have a 2-piece oxygen sensor wrench kit down from $248, it looks like, to $223. So this obviously, you know, it's a 7/8. And then this one here, it says it's designed for manifolds from 1981 to later cars and trucks. So would that fit everything from 1981? I don't know. That's what it says. Anyway, that is the price for that one. Let's slide over here. Here we have a 14-piece heavy-duty end cap filter wrench set. It is a Blue Point, $334, and that's what it looks like. That's what they want. It includes 13 end caps that fit 17 sizes. So let's turn the page. And here they're talking about they're extending our ratchet superiority. So up to 50 foot-pounds, that's actually quite a bit. And they got a 6 LED ring light. That's kind of cool, gives you a lot of lighting. And down, if we pan here, there is no prices, but they're just giving you the model numbers of the various wrenches that they have. And then they give you a nice little picture there of a guy. You know, if you can't reach, use a long one. But that sort of begs the question, who wants to drop a bolt down there? Not me. So you still got to get back there to reach and take the bolt out of the socket. And I'll pan back so you can see that's all that's on this page. There really is no prices or anything like that. So let's just keep turning the page, everybody. Let's just keep turning the page. All right, so keep those engines nice and chill. So we have stuff to do with your cooling system. First one is a pressure tester kit, and it comes with 4 adapters right there. Letter A. If we pan down here to letter A, it's down from 530 to 450, and it says tester achieves the required 35 PSI with fewer pump strokes. Now here's my set. I bought it years ago, and I do absolutely love it. Mine, obviously mine's different. I don't really use these anymore. I bought the separate adapters that I needed separate. I don't know if mine goes up to 35 PSI. Let's see, guys. Does mine go up to 35 PSI? Nope, mine only goes to 30, so not 35. So definitely a different one, but I must say mine is really good quality. It's never let me down. I really, really like this one. It almost should go in a museum. It's almost kind of like a classic now. So let's move over to letter B. That's what letter B looks like. And what is letter B? It is a cooling system vacuum filler. Down from 362 to 307, easily eliminates cooling system airlocks that can cause overheating, but you do require fairly good air supply. Anyway, if anyone's used any of these ones, let me know, because the next one, C, basically I think does the same thing. It's got a cap built into it. It's got a valve on each side. And if we go over to letter C, vacuum cooling system filler, down from 545. This one's 463 evacuation pumping speed improved over the existing 2 CFM, standard of other units. So let's go up next. Well, this one's not shown. There's a part number if you want. Down from 565 to 480. So it's the same features, except unit is a universal version that does not require cooling system adapters. It's kind of interesting. I would have liked to see it, but unfortunately, that one's not shown. But if you need a bunch of adapters, here they are. Letter D is a whole bunch of adapters. And how much are they? They are Blue Point, down from 760 to 684. So tab series adapters feature composite metal plastic construction. So kind of neat. That's what they're worth. For me, down here in my drawer, I didn't buy the whole kit, but I did have to buy a few screw-on ones that I use, you know, for various cars I had to buy, but I didn't buy a whole kit. I just sort of bought what I needed. Next up here on sale, we have Snap Ring Pliers. So here's all the pliers. Let's zoom in. So first of all, there's a 12-piece kit, regular 748 down to 636.57. So you get a lot of them. If you can't span that much, I guess they have a 7-piece kit. It's not shown, probably has similar ones. That's 312. And then they have a 5-piece kit not shown, and that is $199. So that's what they look like. And you know what? Here's what mine look like. So I have this old kit. I don't even know what it is, what the numbers are, but that's what the numbers are. Probably different part numbers today, but I think this one actually still is made today. I love it. And this one works fantastic. And you know, I'll tell you, I used one of the newer style ones, and it didn't work as well when I was working on this engine, and that's for the pistons. It's a VW, and you got to go through there when you're putting the pistons in, attaching the wrist pins here to the connecting rods. And anyway, I found that these ones work better than the new ones, or at least these ones worked fantastic for me. So let's move down to the bottom of the page. Here we have 4-piece Snap Ring Pliers set, and that is down to $397. And it includes, there's what the 4 pieces look like. Over on this page, although these say not shown, if you look at the part number, they're actually right here as part of the kit. It's just a little different. So here they are. This one's 8 and 15 16 inches long. That one's almost $100, so it's $94.35 on sale. And then we have this one, doesn't even show, doesn't say how long it is. It's just, there's the specs. That's for $94.35. And then we have another one, $94.35. Do you see a trend? Yes, all the same prices. This one's straight tip serrated jaws. And the one that is not included, that is not shown in here, this one, when I looked at the part numbers there, so those part numbers are those part numbers, is this one. And that is really long. It's over 2 feet long, 225 regular, 250. So I don't know how you would use one that long, maybe on some heavy duty diesel or something. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, a decent price for these type Snap Ring Pliers. I do have a set that didn't even come with the rubber. If we look at my plier drawer, and mine are Snap-on, and I use them quite a bit. There they are, Snap-on. I don't even know what the number is. It almost looks like BRP2. That's what it looks like, BRP2. Let's see. You know what? They could be these ones, SRP2. So that could be that could be the ones that I have, or something similar. Anyway, I don't know. So let's turn the page, see what else we have here. All right, so speed and precision to grind out every task. So here we have a tool only, cordless standard grinder, 4.5 inch. I wonder how long the battery would last on this. Anyway, powerful motor drives up to 8,000 RPM. It is 18 volt. Get up to $50 off with the trade-in. It's going to cost you $565 for the tool only. There again, like I showed you on the other page, $605 for the 18 volt starter kit and $367 for the 14.4 volt. Over here, not on sale. It's still $486 for the tool only, but you get up to $35 off. It's just a long neck die grinder. And actually, to be honest, I wouldn't mind having one of those. What else do we have here? We have a cordless inline die grinder, tool only, for $391, ideal for use with 2-inch accessories. Get up to $40 off that. Next up down here, we have Snap-on die grinders, and these ones are pneumatic. So we have 1/2 horsepower for $472, get up to $65 off. Or we have 1/3 horsepower mini die grinder for $348, get up to $45 off with trade. I think if I was going to get one, I'd probably just splurge for the 1/2 horse, because far too many times I ran out of power. What do we have next on the next page? Well, this is some shop equipment, so we're not going to go over this because there's no prices. It's super expensive if you have a shop. That's what you're looking for, right? Anyway, that is it for the flyer of the month. Now they're just advertising their toolboxes here. So hopefully you've enjoyed this flyer. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comments down below. And I will see you before Happy Halloween to show you the November flyer. Thanks for watching, everyone.